Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Star Wars Kotobukiya ArtFX R2-A6 1/10 scale snap together model kit. Very cool stuff coming at you as an exclusive to Star Wars Celebration 6, which is taking place August 23rd through 26th. So this very limited piece, limited to only 500 pieces made, represents one of the famous Astromech droids from the prequel trilogy. So just like R2-D2, who's the most heroic and well-known of all the Astromech droids, R2-A6 here was a very pivotal Astromech droid in the Battle of Naboo. He was the Astromech droid that helped pilot the Naboo starfighter of Rick Ollie. So it's a very cool piece. Will only be available at Star Wars Celebration. So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy, shall we? So first of all, the figure comes in the standard Kotobukiya ArtFX Plus packaging. It's the box that has got that same black deco on it, which features a look at the Astromech droid figure on the inside. You got an image right there on the front. And one thing that you'll notice is different about this is there's a little window on the front of the box that displays an exclusive coin. This set includes a metal coin that helps to signify that this is a Star Wars Celebration exclusive. The back of the box gives you a look at the figure and some of its display options, and also gives you information on R2-A6. So once you pull this guy out of the box, you will notice that you have to put them together. If you've had any of the other ArtFX Plus figures, model kits from Kotobukiya, then you understand exactly what you've got to do here. There is a sheet of instructions that is included with plenty of pictures to help guide you through the process, but it's a very simple piece to put together. It all snaps together very easily. It's already pre-painted, so there's no modeling skills or anything like that needed to put this set together. It just plugs all together and you're ready to go. So, you've got, of course, the two legs for the Astromech droid, the body and the head, they're all snapped together already to go for you. And you can just click the legs right there on the side. You can see they click in place, they snap tight, there's a good lock on them so they hold in place very well. And then you've got the little third leg that goes on the bottom. You just put it in the hole and you spin it around to lock it in place. And you're ready to go. So now we have our R2-A6 Astromech droid. It's a very beautiful piece. Now if you've already got the ArtFX Plus R2-D2 and C-3PO set, you pretty much know what to expect with R2-A6 here. He is an Astromech droid after all. So he's done in the same style as the R2-D2, but he is painted with a really cool green and white color scheme. The dome on the top is a very beautiful, almost metallic silver. It's not like a chromed finish, but it's got a very shiny finish to it. It's very nice looking. And all of the painted details on this figure all the way around are very well done, high detail, exactly what you would expect from Kotobukiya. You can see all the little intricacies that are painted in, such as the wires on the front of the feet, the little fan type piece on the back there. Everything looks terrific on this guy. The little red eye has got a metallic shine to it on the side and on the front. The black eye is nice and glossy, so it is also shiny. Everything about this is just very well done. It's a beautiful display piece. Now, one thing that's fantastic about this, with all of the other ArtFX Plus figures, is the magnets that are in the bottom. So this works great for display because all of these come with this black square display base, which is a magnetic base. And you can see on the two main feet on the bottom of R2-A6, we have these little magnetic pieces. So when you stick those on the base, it holds them in place. You can see it's got a great hold to it. It actually is very strong. You can pick up the base with how strong it is there. So it'll hold them around great, but it works better than a peg system because that way you can kind of display them any way you want to on there. And if you want to mix and match them with some of the other ArtFX Plus statuettes you already have, you can stand them all together on one base. You can set some bases up side by side with each other, and it allows for some great different display options. Now, one thing that's also great about the ArtFX Plus items is that they do have a little bit of articulation, which also helps with display. And you can pose R2-A6 here in the three-legged pose, like an Astromech droid. And you can also get him in the standing upright two-legged pose. So in order to do that, you can just pop off that third leg, like we showed you earlier, you just slide it around and pull it out of the hole. And in its place, we have this smaller flat rectangular piece that plugs in the exact same way. You just put it in the hole, slide it around. That way it looks like the third leg is up inside of the droid. And then the arms on the side can pop out of socket, and they are sized on there. On the peg, there's little slits, so that way you can turn it downwards and click it back into place, standing upright. So that way you get a nice firm lock on it. It holds still just as tight as it was while they were in the relaxed pose. So now we can pose them standing straight up and down in that pose. And of course the dome on the top also turns left and right, so you can swivel that around, and like I said, this is going to allow for some great poses. You can even rock the legs on the feet. So lots of different display options for you there, lots of great ways that you can pose R2-A6 on your shelf, match them up with some of your other ArtFX Plus statuettes, and you got a great display going on. Now, as I mentioned earlier, one of the unique things about this particular piece is it does come with this real metal coin, which tells you that this is exclusive to Star Wars Celebration 6. So the metal coin comes in this beautiful little plastic case, so it keeps it nice and protected for you. The front of it features some really cool intricate artwork of Darth Maul, and it tells you that it is a commemorating 60 years of excellence, Kotobukiya since 1953, is what is embroidered around the edge of the coin. When you flip it around to the other side, we have the official Star Wars Celebration 6 logo, along with the Kotobukiya logo underneath that, and then on the top portion is where it is individually numbered, 1 out of 500. So you will have 1 out of only 500 of these made, and that coin is what helps signify that. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the Star Wars Celebration 6 exclusive ArtFX Plus R2-A6 Astromech Droid. This will only be available at the Kotobukiya booth at Star Wars Celebration 6 from August 23rd through August 26th, 2012. And like I said, it's limited to only 500 pieces, so if this is something you want, do not miss out. Until next time,